Welcome to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, and I'm joined today by Freeman Owen. He is the CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, how are you today?
I'm just fine. How about yourself?
I am doing fantastic. Always a blessing to spend time with you. I so look forward to our shows because you're just a wealth of knowledge and information for people that are approaching the retirement years. A lot of people, Freeman, have a lot of questions on how they're going to retire comfortably and safely and be able to sleep at night.
Exactly. And I think this show and you being a consumer advocate will help those individuals out there to understand, and when I say understand, how to utilize their resources for their retirement. And I think we're going to have some tidbits today. Information there that folks can call in and get this info when it comes to retirement. And initially what I'd like to do is just start off a little bit here. I know that a couple of shows ago we talked about the fact that a lot of folks didn't want to work anymore.
Sure.
And some of the preparation for starting their retirement journey. And I remember you asked a question, you said, well, Freeman, will they earn as much, in the future when they separate from service? And what was your answer?
I said, well, I'm not sure, Freeman. You have to tell me that.
All right.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay. I meant to throw that at you real quick. But folks retiring from long careers, and I do believe you and I had a little discussion about the fact that a lot of those people will take positions. Now, the positions that are available to them, some have contracting jobs.
Okay.
All righty. Which pay substantial amount of income, but others might get something part-time and they realize, gee, I've got to supplement this income. I'm not making the six-figure income or a high income that I was earning once when I was working full-time. So there's no guarantee that you can receive an equivalent amount of money for your services. You might be thrust into a different type of, I won't say career, but a different type of job in order to supplement the retirement income that you need.
Sure, sure.
Now, what do you think about the question that was asked, how much money will I need?
Freeman, I would think that answer would be different for everyone that comes in to sit with you, because everyone's plan for retirement, everyone's goal is different, everyone's spending plan is going to be different, correct?
It really is, because one of the most crucial things that is important to those individuals who are preparing for retirement or already retired, the question is, do I have enough money that will last a lifetime? And the major concern, Cynthia, is what? Do I have enough money that will last my entire lifetime, and will I be comfortable in my retirement?
Yeah.
See, that's key.
That is key.
So what do you have to do? You have to be certain you have enough money. That's one of the first steps. I think there's about 4 or 5 that we'll cover today that is important to the audience, our viewing audience. One was make sure that you're ready.
Yes, emotionally, financially, Freeman, correct?
Yeah.
You have to take both components into consideration.
And this is a serious matter, because on our shows, we've seen people call in. I want to step out, Freeman, because I always say, just ask Freeman if you want to know, and that's true.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they say, I want to separate from service. I'm not a happy camper at this time. A lot of people are disgruntled.
Sure.
And am I ready?
Yeah.
Can you help me?
Sure.
Well, like I said, be certain that you have enough money.
Yeah.
And reach a benefit threshold. That means the type of benefits that are available for you as an employee. Will your insurance, is that transferable? Are you under the age of 65? Do you qualify? Or are you eligible for Medicare? speaking of Medicare, and let's go off a little bit on the healthcare cost.
Okay.
I just recently read an article that I do believe in 2021 that the cost of living, or COLA, is going to be at about 1.2%. Now, how does that impact increased health care cost? You see?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think beside getting yourself ready for separating from service,
Sure.
preparing yourself so that you have enough income that you can't possibly outlive, this is where we help.
Absolutely.
I step right in there and come up with guarantees and different types of vehicles that will help you be certain that you have enough money.
Sure.
You can't outlive.
Sure.
Help you define specific retirement plans. We did a good job, I think. I was told that when we were discussing the 401k, how the distribution problems of some of these employer-sponsored retirement accounts, how does that impact your retirement?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. And when we define these specific retirement plans, one of the key elements of it, what do you think, is boredom.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You need to have a purpose,
There we
right?
go.
When
A
you get up in the
purpose.
morning, you need to have a purpose, something that you look forward to doing, whether it be a project, but you can't get bored. That would be just awful in retirement to be bored.
And at this point in time, I've had individuals say that have retired, and we help them.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they were one of the few call-ins to Just Ask Freeman TV. We help them as clients. And they say things like, okay, now I've got this money, I can't go anywhere right now. All right. That's vacations and so on. They want to spend some money because what we did, our purpose was to make sure, my practice is to make sure that you have income and income that you can't possibly outlive. So there's a lot of things that we can do if you decide that you don't wish to work anymore. You want to separate from service.
Okay.
And what do you think the biggest thing is? Preparation for at least a year's time.
Sure.
Yeah, so you want to have some preparation there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Freeman, I think this is the perfect time for us to open up the phone lines to the viewing audience today. What do you think?
Not Just Ask Freeman. It's that time, and I'm gonna put it
Just Ask Freeman.
I'm gonna put it in your hands.
Freeman, thank you so much to the
Yes.
viewers at home. The phone lines are now open. We know you have questions, and you're just going to want to ask Freeman. This is the gentleman that has all the answers for you about how to plan your perfect retirement. What Freeman is offering you today is a complimentary consultation to the first 10 callers. The number to call is 833-414-7233. You'll also receive a copy of Freeman's book, which we're going to talk about a little bit in our next segment. But again, the phone lines are now open. Don't miss the opportunity to just ask Freeman, because we know you want to just ask Freeman. The number is 833-414-7233. We'll be right back after this very short commercial break.
As a good saver, you've been putting away money during your working years. Studies find that the biggest fear of retirees is running out of money. Market volatility isn't just the downward movement of stock prices, it's the size and frequency of change. The more dramatic the ups and downs, the higher the volatility. This can put savers who are newly retired or a few years away from being retired at greater risk. Today's generation of retirees is not receiving traditional pensions as our parents or grandparents did. Instead, we have retirement accounts such as 401ks or 403bs. These accounts typically expose your money to market risk. The last thing you want right before retirement is to lose a portion of the money you need for income. But how do you turn these accounts into a retirement income? Is it safe to keep all your retirement money sitting in the stock market? The last thing you want is to lose a portion of the money you need for income due to market loss. By working with a financial professional, you can learn how to turn a portion of your savings into an income stream for life and income for the life of your spouse if you're married. We all have moments in our lives when we wish we had taken action sooner. Don't let procrastination reign on your retirement parade. Act now before it's too late. Please call our office to set up your no-cost, no-obligation retirement income review today.
Welcome back to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Freeman Owen. He is CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, a great first segment, and I love the fact that we're talking about things that are so vital and so important today. A lot of people had been forced into early retirement due to the aftermath of COVID-19, if you will.
Exactly.
Perhaps some of those people have been planning for years for their retirement. Whatever the situation is, you're able to give guidance to make sure that they can retire comfortably and with peace of mind.
Exactly. Because so many of the folks have called in, and you know, it's remarkable how that through a transition from a live consultation, I'm going to tell you what we do. We went virtual. And to build the trust through that screen and share with the wares that we have to offer to our clients. Because we found out that Social Security falls short, very short. As a matter of fact, the average monthly benefit for a single person is approximately $1,360, $1,400 a month. Married couples, $2,300 a month. So when you do a Social Security report and you elaborate on how these monies will be functioning or what is needed, Social Security only covers 36% of your retirement. Now, you know, Cynthia, so what we have done is, on the previous show, I talked about the wage gap, and that's where that book comes in, with the 10 IRA mistakes, all right, and the tax traps that are associated with it. Well, the folks got a copy of this book, had great questions, answered those questions, and this is a true story. One lady, when she saw the show, she made a complimentary compliment about you and how we worked, and then personally, when we indicated that, hey, we can help you, all right, because we know Social Security falls short, and of course, many of us are staying in the workforce. But this true story is that after I helped her with her case, which I thought was nice, she sent me a mask. Just Ask Freeman.
Really?
She did.
That's so sweet.
And she said, you changed my entire life. I had no clue on what to do.
Yes.
And this
nice.
has been, I am very, very, you know, I was excited about the fact that we could do workshops live, our different webinars to inform the public. Now we did television where we had consultations live and say, well, you want to know, just ask Freeman.
Right,
well,
right.
Now we do it virtually. And to hear satisfied new clients and the existing clients, how they feel assured, where I help them with safe money type vehicles that assured them that they had an understanding that Social Security only covers 36% of their retirement. Bridge the wage gap. I don't know if a lot of people understand that because their employers will, when the person wishes to retire, they might retire several years prior to their eligibility ages for Social Security. Well, with our reports, okay, and I'm talking about detailed reports, to give them the safe option of bridging the gap from the time they retire and having guaranteed income. And that's what we do. Bridge that gap right to Social Security.
Absolutely.
And their other income producing assets so that they have a meaningful retirement.
One that they can enjoy, their children, their grandchildren, Freeman. Perhaps they want to go on trips. Maybe they want to go to Disney World with the kids.
That's right.
So you're able to make sure that they have a plan in place so whatever their dream is for retirement, they're able to do it.
That's right. And what you do, just ask Freeman.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you can give them the number to reach us to help them avoid the shortfall of Social Security.
Sure.
And we got to understand, too, that only half of us have a retirement plan.
Sure.
Can you believe that?
Only half. And Freeman, why is that? Why do a lot of people not have a true comprehensive retirement plan? Is it the fact that they don't know who to talk to, or perhaps they're afraid to talk to a financial advisor?
Well, I don't think they're too afraid to talk to a financial advisor. Most of them think that financial advisors cost a lot of money, and you know, to provide the services to them.
Sure.
And a lot of folks are more or less unsure, okay, of what do I do? And they reach out. You know where they reach out for help? With
Google?
their friends. And Google.
Google.
That's it. They hit Google. Their friends and relatives.
Okay.
Well, to give them pseudo advice.
Okay.
Okay. And it could lead into devastating consequences. You know. So, Cynthia, that's not a good idea. So.
No.
And also the fact that pensions are pretty well obsolete, except at the federal level, state level, and you may have some unions that have a pension.
Okay.
And I mentioned the other day, I think on the last show, how my father, as a matter of fact, we compared the difference between not investing, but retiring yesterday
through the years, yeah.
and today.
Absolutely.
And I was just sharing with your staff. I said, you know, and I thought about it again, and I'll repeat it, is that what happened to the experiment where we had 100% surety of a pension
Yeah.
and Social Security, and those two vehicles for our parents,
Sure.
it was guaranteed income.
Absolutely.
And then in 1978 and 79, 78, the 401k. Then we have the IRA, individual retirement account, that comes out. And we saw that retirement experiment with the guaranteed lifetime income, and where you had employees work, what, 40 years?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know about your parents, but I know for 40 years, one income earner
Yes.
to take care of my mother and me and my siblings, and they live comfortably.
Yeah, yeah, same. My parents do.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. It is.
And that's really stuck in my mind, because we're doing this show and we're sharing with the audience, hey, look, this is a new day.
Yeah.
Okay. And now that we have COVID, a lot of our viewers were, you could feel the angst in their voices. Freeman,
Sure.
what do I do? I was thinking about retiring this year. But, of course, this incident happens. Do I modify the plans? Or how do I modify the plans? I said, well, just ask Freeman.
Just ask Freeman.
Exactly. And what we do is we have the virtual meeting, okay, and we discuss what specifically are your interests. And you know something, too. Let me share this with you. I got to share this.
Okay.
I always start my virtual meeting with the new client.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. I said, did you have a nice time, you know, this past weekend? Did you enjoy your family? Okay. And it kind of takes that angst away for
Sure.
the retirees now that are inquiring about their Social Security, which we can help them understand when to file for that. Now they understand, because our firm has been working hard to make sure that you understand the wage gap. A lot of people get out here and they're offered early outs,
Sure.
and then they don't have the income to reach a major source like Social Security. Or they may be too young in order, and I've seen some of the retirement statements they receive, they're 59 and a half and still cannot receive their pension, or their income producing asset is not available to them until they're age 65.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? So here we are. Our firm works very, very hard to help you, even to manage your Medicare.
Wow. Well, Freeman, I think it's time for us to open up the phone lines again. What do you think?
I think it is.
5 spots left right now. So to the viewing audience at home, what Freeman is offering you is a virtual consultation. Be in the comfort of your home. Freeman will be in the comfort of his home or office. Get to know one another via Zoom or GoToMeeting. Let him listen to what your retirement goals are. Retirement should be a safe and happy and a secure time. It shouldn't cause you any stress at all. Again, we have 5 appointments left this week that are complimentary consultations to you. The number to call is 833-414-7233. We have to take a very short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to just ask Freeman. Stay tuned.
When was the last time you saw your financial professional? Are you getting the most out of the strategy that was created for you? Although you've done a great job finding someone to help plan for your future, are you 100% sure that you were given the right strategy? We can help answer these questions and more with a complimentary second opinion evaluation. We will take a look at what you have in place, then help determine if you are well positioned to get the most out of your future retirement income. In the event that it is not, we can help by making suggestions and showing you how to get on the right path. You wouldn't get just one opinion when it comes to a major health decision. So why would you treat your most important financial decision with such disregard? Call today for your no-cost, no-obligation second opinion evaluation to see if you are getting the most out of your retirement income plan.
Welcome back to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, and I'm joined today by Freeman Owen Jr. He's CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, otherwise known as Just Ask Freeman.
Just Ask Freeman. I tell you, I'm excited about this show and how that we're reaching out to so many individuals out there. Just they need our help.
Absolutely.
You know, the last segment we were talking about managing your Medicare.
Yeah.
You know, it's crucial. Medicare is very nice. There's no copay. Let me tell you a little bit about Medicare, how it works.
Okay.
A lot of employers offer health insurance to their employees.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? Okay,
Sure,
now.
sure.
All right. Now they're getting ready to retire. And one of the questions I ask, I say, well, is the health insurance that you have with your current employer, is it portable? Can you carry it with you? Oh, I won't have any health insurance. I'll have to buy some type of supplement. And once I find out the age, if they're 64 or maybe coming out at 65, I say, well, you have an option. You can get your Medicare Part A, which is basically free, all right, it's 65. And it provides your hospital stay. Then there's some time when the employee is still employed. They have health insurance. They're age 65. And what happens, Cynthia? They end up paying a double premium for their Part B, which is their primary physician they have and their specialists, etc., and the health insurance they carried with them. Well, folks, if you want to know how to avoid that big mistake, just ask Freeman.
Just Ask Freeman.
That's it. So I help them manage their Medicare, because if you make that error, that's why it's so critical to make sure that you have your health insurance and managing your Medicare, it's intact.
Absolutely.
Because if you make that error, and let's say you avoid taking your Medicare at age 65,
Okay.
that's a penalty for life.
Okay. For life.
That
Wow.
is very, very critical to your retirement planning. Something else too, a lot of folks think that assisted living or long-term care or skilled care is part of Medicare. Well, it is for a short period of time.
Okay.
All right. So that's where we come into place. Medicare does not pay for most long-term care, Cynthia.
Okay.
100 days of care at a skilled nursing facility.
Okay.
And it is preceded by a hospital stay and sanctioned or by the physician.
Okay.
Now, we're talking about long-term care. there is a 70% chance, if you're age 65, you'll need long-term care. Now,
We're living longer.
we're
of
living
course.
longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
life expectancy is longer.
Sure.
And see, we're getting into
care of
a
ourselves.
serious thing because we're talking about longevity too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people say, well, Freeman, what is long-term care? There's 6 activities a day of living. And what do we do, Cynthia? We take it for granted.
Absolutely.
All righty? Feeding oneself,
Sure.
bathing
Bathing.
oneself, I don't want to use the word ambulating, but walking. You need assisting, continence, even Alzheimer's, and what's the other? Dementia.
Sure.
Okay. So it's important we offer the opportunity so that we can help the person out there, or individuals, our clients, new clients, and existing clients, with skilled care. Because I've heard on the show, when they call in, will Medicare take care of assisted living and long-term care?
That's a common question, Freeman. I hear that a lot too, just from just the feedback that we've received from the shows that you've told me. People really want to know, and they kind of think that maybe they do go hand in hand, but they don't.
Exactly. Well, we've got about a minute to go here. I always look at the wall. You get kind of carried away when you're having a nice time. And we're sitting here. And folks need to know, folks, if you need information on Medicare, how to manage your Social Security, just ask Freeman.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to put the show in your hands as we get ready to close out. It's been very, very wonderful. I really appreciate this.
Freeman, it's been an amazing show, and I always look forward to our time together because, again, the way that you deliver your information is so calming. It's just so peaceful. So, again, thank you for all that you do to help those retire comfortably and safely. To the viewing audience at home, we have 2 spots left for the complimentary virtual consultation. The number to call is 833-414-7233. Thank you for spending time with us today. We look forward to seeing you next week. Be safe, be blessed, and be happy. Just ask Freeman.